From the July Fed Off, welcome to day 2, or project number 2 of my Shooting Star series, I guess you could say. So today we're making this card, and it's the bee is this little spinner. How cute is that? So yeah, so let's head over to my craft table and I'll show you how I made it. Welcome to day 2 of my Shooting Star series for this week. So if you caught Monday's video, you saw that I made that really cute baby shower card. Today we're going to make a really fun love card. This could be, you know, for a kiddo. This could be for a spouse or a significant other. It's just going to be a really sweet card. So I'm using the bees today. I'm using the large bee, the small bee, the hive, and the You're My Sweet Honeybee sentiment. I think this would make a really cute, like, you know, just thinking of you card or a fun card to go in somebody's lunchbox, etc. So we're going to get started with that. I have all my paper cut and ready to go. So let me start with the card base. I'm using a piece of basic blick that I cut at 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. I'm going to go ahead and insert my piece of Whisper White. This is my inside layer that measures 4 by 5 1/4. That's just like that. I think it's a little crooked. And I'm using this thick Whisper White. It's because it's at what I had on my desk. There we go, much better. Okay, so I mentioned in Monday's video, when you're going to make one of these spinner cards or one of these sliding cards, you really need a middle that is strong enough. And what I want to do is I want to have 2 separate patterns in the middle. So I'm using this piece of Daffodil Delight from the Designer Series paper stack, and I'm using this black and white stripe that is from the Papa Pink Designer Series paper. And they measure 4 by 5 1/4. Then I have another card layer that measures 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. And we're going to attach these two, one on each side. And you'll see how this is going to work in just a second. This is a really cute idea. Well, let's just say it's cute in my head. We'll see how it goes. You guys know how it goes sometimes. I was really excited to do this series when I was trying to decide what I wanted to do this week. This is really kind of crooked, but this is going to be the middle. So, yeah, it's going to come up. So I'm going to leave it. Okay, I have mounted all of my images on clear blocks, and I'm using Memento Tuxedo Black ink with a couple of scratch pieces of, we'll just use this one, paper. I'm using the Tuxedo Black because, like I mentioned on Monday's card, I'm not coloring, so I don't really need something that's going to be archival. Well, I am going to color a little bit, but it's not going to be enough where I definitely need it to be archival. I just need it to be enough for me to cut it out. And the one thing that sucks about that archival ink is it takes a long time to dry sometimes. I mean, which is fine. It's not that big a deal, but I'm going to do 4 little, and we'll stamp this down here. I'm actually going to use a banner punch for this one. That's not going to work. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to move all of this out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Daffodil Delight marker and my Crushed Curry, because I want the hive to be a little bit darker. So I'm just going to color this in. You could also stamp this on colored cardstock. Let's bring in that pretty big shot. If you can't invest in any other tool, I suggest investing in the Big Shot. I get a ton of use out of this. It's completely worth the money. And if you purchase from Stampin' Up, you get a 1-year warranty. So, magnetic cutting pad, cutting plate. Let's see how much I can show you guys. Oh, it'd help if I pulled out the, like, where are the framelits? I store mine inside the stamp case. I just put some steel in the back and put it in this. So I've got the B, the big B, a little B, this double-sided tape is legit. Give it up. Oh my word. What the heck? Oh, I was pulling it the wrong way. Misty, that would help. Okay, so there's going to be a white border around them, I believe. Another cute idea with this bumblebee is to cut off the stinger, and then you have a lightning bug, kind of. Firefly, lightning bug, depending on where you live, where you're from. Tomato, tomato, you know how that goes. Alright guys, I'm gonna just zoom through and get these last 3 little, here's our pieces. Let me show you the, no, let me get the bees done and then we'll be right back and I'll show you how we're gonna do the card base. Okay guys, so I got my little pieces cut out and now we're gonna do the sliding portion of our program. So I'm gonna bring in our piece. I'm going to try to center this as best as I can. Just going to run this through. Can you get off the place? Alright, let me move this out of the way. So you're going to see that this pops out. The middle pops out. And we're going to do it just like this. How cute is that? So I'm going to put dimensionals on the back, and I think I'm going to double stack it this time. So I've mentioned before that I am the queen of adding extra dimensionals. So, and I feel like I say that every time I use them, and I would stop, but I always have new subscribers, new watchers, so I just want to be like, yes, I use a lot of dimensionals. I know, they're not that expensive. It's probably one of the least expensive for what you get, anyways. adhesives, because a little bit can pretty much go a pretty long way. But if you watched the video on Monday, I put one layer and it worked, but I wanted it to be a little bit better, so. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Okay, we're gonna put this on, and the way I'm gonna do that is I'm just gonna stand them up together. Just like that. So then, I want this to be in the center. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this back in, and this will kind of be our guide. And then I'm gonna add 2 layers of dimensionals here as well. I'm gonna stick to the middle because we don't want our coins to get stuck. Now I'm gonna have to find another stack of dimensionals, which I think I have right here. This set, even if you just purchase the dies, which you really want to purchase both of them because it comes as a bundle and it's cheaper to do it that way. But what a great, I mean, I cannot wait to use, well, you saw one Christmas card. If you follow my Christmas in July series, I used it. So I want my stripes to be there we go. So then I can just pull this out, and that is in the middle, just like that. And I think I want to turn it just a little bit. There we go. Cute, right? It's a little crooked. There we go. I like it. Okay, so let's add on our little honey. Beehive. Oh my word, that's so cute. Okay, I'm gonna use some glue dots. And then I may also use some dimensionals, we'll see. So I'm just gonna put glue dot on the back of this. Okay, so I'm gonna bring in my bee and my 2 coins. And my scissors are a mess because I've been cutting dimensionals. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trim a dimensional. I'm just gonna take off the points, basically. Make it a little bit smaller. We want to do 2. Okay, so we're going to make sure they're even. And then we're going to add dimensional on the back of our little bee. I'm going to attach it so you really can't see the bee. I mean the penny. That looks pretty good. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to maneuver. Let me zoom you in so you can kind of see this better. I didn't zoom in yesterday and I probably should have, or Monday. So I'm gonna take the space, the sandwich, and I'm gonna put it on one side. And I'm gonna kind of lift and push down. I think I went too far. Yep. And that's one of the main reasons why it's good to leave the side without any. There we go. Actually, I wonder if it would do better with one dimensional instead of two. Let's see what happens. Made a little Superman symbol with it. Not on purpose, but it kind of turned out that way. There we go. How cute is that? It's so cute. Okay. What I'm going to do about a sentiment. I don't know. I just don't feel like that one's big enough. Let's see. What's the one I used yesterday? Okay, that's cute since the beehive is their home. So their home is wherever I am with you. Yeah, that's cute. And I think I'll just stamp it straight onto this card. Yep, that looks good. Alright, so I'm going to finish this off with a little wink of Stella because these wings are transparent, aren't they? I don't know. We'll see. There we go, guys. Day 2 of my slider card, spinner card. How cute! Oh my word, I love it. Totes cute. Totes cute. You know what this card needs? This card needs some wide perfect accents. You're like, what? There we go. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me on this day 2 of my shooting star spinner card series. I'll see you on Friday for day 3. Bye for now.